Welcome everybody to the BSBL Junior Series race day number 2 of season 7. We're getting ready to race in solos number 1. I'd like to welcome our guest commentators today for the Junior Series, that is. We'll have a little bit different for the Cup Series. We have Noel Mighty, aka my brother, aka Jump Dude 555, and Ultra Jax. How you guys doing? You ready for the Junior Series?
Yep.
Absolutely, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome, great to hear. Looks like we have everybody. I count. Actually, no, we have only 9 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I count 10 cars, and one just despawned. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to load that one back in.
Yeah,
So
listen, 9 or 10 cars, either or, we're going to be at Japan. And if any of you watched the race yesterday, you can tell that Japan was quite a handful for a lot of these guys in
a
Junior and in Cup Series.
exactly, and there was enough complaints from Japan that I actually had to put out a vote in the server. And let me see what that vote was. Whether you guys actually wanted it to limit it to one race day or just remove it completely. Well, it looks like 2/3 of you, more than 2/3 of you, want to just keep it the way it is, which is what I kind of thought. But there's almost 20 of you who voted. There was right around, I don't know, right around 70 or so who voted. Looking at this, about around 70. Only about 20 of you wanted it removed, or just one race per race day. So we're gonna keep Japan the way it is. I do want to not have it as the first race every single time. I sadly we're not able to do that for Junior Series, but I'm gonna try really hard to make that not have Japan for the first race in the Cup Series, and also just not the first race in general going forward, because that does get kind of annoying. Kind of want it random. But we're gonna be racing Japan for the first race of the day. Who do we got racing? We have the 12. Oh, we got 15-second countdown. 10 seconds. Here we go. Looks like we got all 10 cars. Yes, we do. 3, 2, 1. We are off. Green flag. First race of the day for the Junior Series. Race day number 2, season 7 underway. Let me get closer to the leaders going on. Looks like Verizon and United Auto Sports. Oh, 3 and 4. 5 wide now for second. You have to be very careful over this bridge. We had someone fly over the very first race of the day yesterday. Flew right
Yeah, I
over.
saw that.
That was
Yeah, the walls are
unexpected.
so low. It's just so easy to go over.
That it is. It's yeah, that's a good point there, Jump Dude. You usually have much taller walls, and even if they aren't as tall, there's usually an invisible wall to kind of keep the cars in. Places that don't have, oh, got a wreck. No, they save it. Usually places that don't have that is Canyon Run. We always see a lot of people fly over there. And this track too. We just don't typically see it along this area because it's very wide and there's just a lot of track. It's kind of hard to fly over. But if you get close, it's a possibility.
And take note of the track surface there, nothing but pure dirt, which means that we open with some good little slipping and sliding compared to other tracks, which are just solid ground.
Yeah, there's not too many tracks that have dirt. There's this one and a small portion, I think, of Sonoma Hills. Other than that, these are the only 2 tracks that are like that.
Yeah, you make a very good point there with the dirt. And also, what you also want to take into to I'm stuttering.
Into account.
It's curve. It's curving. You go left and you go right, and honestly, that promotes so much movement throughout the field that it actually could increase the chance of an accident.
That is very true. You do have left and right turns here, although they're slow left and right handers. Most BBR players are used to just going in a straight line, but we've had a lot of more left and right turns recently with the newer maps, like Japan, Anubis, and Canal. They all have left and right turns. 4-car battle for the lead. Still Verizon out front. They tuck in behind the number 8. This is a Skoda car. This is VD. And also, on the left side, those stand-ins are updated. Those are the stand-ins after yesterday without penalties. So we haven't included penalties within those. But Pigment skyrockets to the lead in Volvo Junior. As kind of expected, they made their way to the top. And then the rest of the driver stands there on the left. Changed around a little bit, but Genius Puppy is now your driver stand-ins leader, along with Burgeon in second.
And here we come to the tricky sector. The ramps get underway. So far, we haven't had a major flip.
We've seen multiple flips yesterday, just like that,
There's
but
the first one.
Landed it.
Lands it. Now, the thing of note here is if you flip out on any of these ramps, your odds of making up that time are slim to none.
just like that, we have a car upside down and another one. 3 cars upside down. VD,
It's
the
4 cars out of
91,
contention.
and I think that I'm not sure what other car was. It was a black and gold one. And we have 2-car battle for the lead. Genius Puppy, our points leader, getting some pressure from A2 Apple.
The decision making here on this track is difficult. On one hand, if you try and pass him going onto a ramp, it could end in disaster. But on the other, if you try and pass him off a ramp and he takes it, he could get away from you.
Genius Puppy has a run. He goes to the right side, misses the ramp. It's going to be a photo finish. Does Genius Puppy have enough? He doesn't. He's going to finish second, and A2 Apple gets the win for Verizon. Dominic third, Wally West fourth, fifth Zeddy, sixth Bucket, seventh Groot, and eighth Vidi. And Burgeon, after flipping twice along the ramps, gets the last points paying position in ninth.
That race was a lot more tame than I originally thought when we first went to Japan.
Yeah, we did have a few cars flip over, but other than that, not too bad. Could have been much worse. But Verizon Motorsports is going to get the first win of the day and Solo's number 1. Congrats to A2W Apple, as now we prepare to go to Auto Club for the second race of the day.
Really wide, really bumpy.
Yeah, I got that entire area to the left side. That is all bumpy asphalt. Actually, some people want to go there intentionally. And there's actually this rumor going around that it's faster. Do you guys think it's faster? Have you tried it out yourselves?
There isn't much point to being faster if you can't control your car.
That
You'll
is
just go up into the wall and their speed will be nullified, so there's not really much point of going there.
that is a solid point right there that you do bring up. But still, some people still go there regardless. We'll see if they do that. I haven't seen it in a while though. They've mainly stayed on the track. Few familiar faces from the first race. Got a Zeddy 41. This is a Thunder. This is a driver that did not race before. Snooker Arc was a part of Volvo Junior, I think the last 2 seasons. She decided to join, looks like Skoda Motorsports this time around. U-Draft, not to be confused with V-Draft. Volvo Junior, that's a nice scheme.
Nice looking scheme.
I don't think we've seen this one yet. What's on the bumper? Who's
Wanted
mug?
it.
Is that
Someone's
his?
most wanted.
Someone is wanted. The quality's too low where I can't tell. But looking at his profile, Roblox avatar, it might be him.
This
So-
is like a some kind of spy car, but at the same time he's kind of advertising himself as a spy.
Interesting. It's a nice
I
scheme
don't-
though. I have questions about the bumper, but nice one. Lambe, who is number 16 for Verizon. PM Raptor.
It's rare you see a blank hood like that.
Right. Yes, it is. It might act. Oh wait, no. If you look, I don't think you can even see it on
Yeah,
stream.
the V is
The V-
the same color as the base scheme.
It is. So
color.
there is actually a V on the hood. You can see it very, very faintly, but the Verizon V is on
Oh.
the hood. But yeah, it blends in way too much with the background, so they're gonna need to change that. I would recommend just making the V entirely white. That's what I did. If you look on the left side for Verizon's in P4, I made the Verizon entirely white so it didn't blend in with the background. I would suggest that for Lambe next time they can update their scheme. And got 10 cars. Should be ready to go momentarily. I think they're just making sure the schemes are all checked. And then we should be off. And the second race of the day. Napa schemes all made by me, and that is trustful. Those are some really nice schemes. The Napa ones, here's a Napa one right here. Oh, 5-second countdown. Then we're underway. There's Kane. Here's Caned in the 07. Very nice Napa scheme. Green flag, Auto Club. Solos number 2. I'm expecting this race to be extremely tame.
Yeah, it's quite the long one, and honestly, you just don't want to risk a penalty, getting a penalty early, or getting a penalty at all. So just sit tight, just be smart, and be there in the end.
You know, as high as this catch fence is and as wide as this track is, there's a handful of people that do fly off this map. Oh, are we going to have one? No, he stays on the track.
Almost spoke into existence, Mighty.
Yeah, that was a commentator's curse there. I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, what I think promotes that is actually because it's so wide. It gives you so much time to spin the car around and for it to go backwards and eventually go over.
I'm sorry, Stux. I can't help you with that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, however. 5 wide for third. Everybody's under a blanket. We only got 3 cars in the back. Oh, Zeddy gets into the back of the 45. They save it. The entire back is almost on top of each other. They're going to wreck eventually.
What happened to this race being tame?
I thought it was going to be tame. It hasn't been any wreck so far, but man, they are running on top of each other right now.
Oh boy.
Oh, there goes Verizon upside down. Looks like another car way far back there. This is Lambe in the 16. Also, Arnie, if you are hearing this, you can join the interview standby section. My bad for missing that.
There's a lot of contact all throughout this pack.
No really definitive leader so far. They've been switching the lead back and forth constantly. Everybody, at least the top 8 cars have been on top of each other pretty much. Oh yeah, I need to update that. So I'm going to be having theirs as the current race. Solo's number 2. By request, you guys, since I changed around the UI a little bit, the GUI a little bit, now the current race is going to be listed right there. You can see current race Solo's number 2. I'm just going to have to manually update that. I'm going to just have to get used to it. So if I don't update it, you guys can yell at me all you want in the chat. It'll be deserved. But no, this
I'll
is
be the first one to yell at you.
Thank you. No, I appreciate that. This will be the first time I'm actually doing this. So yeah, just yell at me. They update it. I'll fix it.
Whoa, that 19 needs a whole new suspension. That is way too stiff.
Yeah, especially with these next gen cars. I mean, that is easily a concussion. Nah, another car upside down. It's the
Oh,
same.
the Verizon again.
Same driver. Lambe upside down for a second time. So we go a little past the halfway point, and Solo's number 2. All right. Pretty tame, at least at the moment. Got
41 gets a little loose.
Got a small train going here. 3 gets shoved off, and now it's going to be the 35 that rockets to the front. I think that is Mercedes. If I can, there we go. Yeah, that is a Mercedes, number 35, NFL car. Interesting choice with NFL.
I tell you, the closer we get to the end, the more the chaos
Intensity will ramp up.
There's gonna be more intensity in their movements.
Prophecy goes out into the bumps, all the way to the wall. And so does the 41. That's Zeddy vibe. All right, I see some drivers starting to thin out a bit. Do we have any early predictions? Who we think is going to take the win?
Well, from what I've learned, it's one key solution is to be behind everyone else when you're doing this because you don't have anyone coming up behind you who could screw up your run. So, and plus, you've got more people to draft off of that scenario. So I'd go with whoever can manage to get himself all the way into the back.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say Lambe is going to flip twice this race, but come back to win. He's in a really good spot right now.
He's not going to flip.
Who's in the lead? That's Skoda in the lead. Big push to the 19. Prophecy.
Train?
It's going to be a Thunder now in the 19.
It's
going to
one
win.
Of the guys in the lead holding a lead.
That's a society win. And Solo's number 2. Snooker gets second for Skoda. third Tiny, fourth Prophecy, fifth Raptor, sixth Lambe, seventh Kane, eighth Zeddy, and G-Man from Mercedes is going to round out the top 9. In 10th place does not get points.
It was a really interesting finish. Normally when you're coming to the end to some of these races, you would dart out of line and try and take the lead. They all kind of trained there, and it kind of stalled everyone out.
Yeah, it was fairly I don't know, calm at the end. Uncharacteristically calm.
Now we're at Sweet Home, Alabama.
My second favorite track on the entire BBR map pool. This will be Duos 1A. They all start to
Arguably,
load in.
arguably one of the easiest tracks in BBR because you've got all these points. Like the grass and everything. It may not seem like much, but given that the grass thins out in places, you sort of have a marker that tells you when to make your run.
This is very true. There's a lot of markers to help the drivers out and when to determine when to go at the end. And this track is also very, very wide. So not too many wrecks happen. And well, there's a lot of walling. That's the main problem at this track. A lot of cars getting in a wall, getting into the gravel, but no actual like horrible wrecks. I don't think I've ever seen a car fly out of the map here. At least
Just
from what
because
I
you
can
said
remember.
that, there's going to be a car that's going to fly out.
Probably just did the commentator jinx. Yes,
A
thank
car
you for
is
that.
going to fly into like the pre-modeled spectator area.
that would be that would be the best way that a car would flip.
Yeah, that
If
would
it's gonna
be how
if
BSBL ends.
if you're
Yeah.
gonna if you're gonna flip, just go all out.
Oh, the humanity!
All right, well, we are almost ready. I would like to thank today's sponsor. Take this time to thank today's sponsor, John's Pit Crew Simulator. This is the JPCS 300. John has sponsored the BSBL Cup and Junior Series season opener now for the second season in a row. Big thanks to him. Please check out his game on Roblox, John's Pit Crew Simulator. I will send out the game link here in the Twitch chat. John's Pit Crew Simulator. Try and get the fastest pit crew time. And also join the Discord server. About almost 700 members. You can chat, react to polls, and follow the latest JPC updates and more. You only get into victory lane off of pit lane. Thank you for sponsoring the Cup and Junior Series for your second season in a row, John. Appreciate that a lot. All funds, again, go right back into the league. As you can probably tell this season, at least most of you probably know, that the funds have almost quadrupled the prizes at the end of the season. 10 seconds till we're ready at Alabama. 3, 2, 1. Green flag. Duos 1A.
There's the flag.
Looks like we got a stacked field for this one.
We have Napa, Durag, Burgeon is currently second in the point standings. Jedi, who is back in the BSBL Junior Series. Raptor, making his, I believe he's attempting his full season, for his first full season in BSBL.
Whoa!
That was a run through the middle. I've never
Sanjay
seen
makes
one.
it clean and gets away.
That's Skoda number 76, rocket out front. He's going to decide to go through the pits. Don't know if it's going to work out for him, but we'll see how it goes. Right now it's United Autosports currently out front, but the Napa duo of Durag and Bucket trying to get past the Autosport drivers. And again, we saw in preseason and even a little bit yesterday, the Napa cars just seem to work together the best out of everybody. And I'd say United Autosports also has worked together the best, especially in preseason. Yesterday they struggled a little bit. You can see they're, well, it's gone now, but I believe they're last in the point standings. See if they can rebound.
Of all the cars that can flip, I'm gonna predict it's United because it's only fitting that a car from United Airlines gets airborne.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that until just now. They did kind of name their they named their
They
team off
set
of.
themselves up.
They did. They really did. There's a joke in there somewhere. I gotta find one. But when they fly off the map, I gotta say something.
So United, if you're listening to this right now, you have a chance to do the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't think they want to do the funniest thing ever, to be honest.
It'd be entertaining, but yeah,
Oh, it would
I
be.
probably wouldn't want to do that.
It would
They
be.
might just set the BSBL altitude record today.
That would be hilarious. Well, it's United out front now. Now it's going to be Skoda with a big run from a pack behind. The lead changing hands quite rapidly. Now it's United back out front. We approach the halfway point in the second out of 3 pit lanes. Does anybody decide to go through the pits? No, they do not.
What?
That's
After
lame.
seeing Sanjay's strategy
This is
not pan out, they aren't eager to try that again.
This
And
is the
plus,
John's Pit Crew Sim 300. We need to have some cars going down pit lane. All right.
if I remember correctly, pit lane number 2 actually has fewer speed boosts as well.
That's weird. They need to honestly add more speed boost in pit lane. They have to make it just a little, I don't know, more enticing to go through pit lane. I've only seen it work once, I think, maybe twice at the end of this map for the last pit lane. Other than that, it's failed every single time. Maybe someone can make it work this time. Napa out front. That's Durag in the 07. Now it's going to be United Autosports. It's pretty much been Napa and United Autosports most of this race towards the front. Any early predictions? I'm going to say mine first. I think United Autosports is going to get both their cars get on the podium. I don't know if it's going to be a 1-2, but I think they're going to get a podium, both of their cars.
Yeah, honestly, I guess we're on him right now. I got PM Raptor actually to win this race. He's been consistently up here, and even through the past 2 races, just been up there, just kind of lurking. Hasn't really gotten that win yet today, but I think it's coming. I think it's going to be this one.
Raptor is a pigment driver. How about you, Ultra Jax? Who do you think is going to take the dub here?
I don't know who, but I've seen enough duos races to know that odds are it's going to be a 1-3 finish because there's always that one guy who shows up and splits a 1-2 in half.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Well, it looks like only
Doesn't
2
look like
drivers
he's
stayed out
slowing
front.
down.
Skoda's VD and Nat for United Autosports. He's trying to block VD, but there's a big run coming from behind. I think they're going to get there in time. It's going to be close. Nat currently
It's gonna
holds
be
the
really
lead.
close.
Napa duo with a big run. Are we going to get a Napa 1-2? He pushes his teammate off. And he's going to take the win as Skoda's VD spins across the line. Bucket gets the win for Napa. Second is Nat. Third's Soliad. Fourth is Raptor. Fifth, Burgeon. Sixth, VD. Seventh, Monster Jam. Eighth, Durag and Jedi. Last points pay position in 10th. 9th, I should say.
Ooh. Never a good thing when you cause your teammate to wreck out. And from the way I know Durag, I feel like there's going to be some heated conversation in the Napa pits today.
Yeah, Durag is going to finish 8th. He was on course to get at least the top 5. It was looking more like a podium if I had to be honest. And his teammate Bucket decided to not lift. It got himself the win, but at the cost of his teammate. So,
That's going to be an awkward conversation.
it is going to be an awkward conversation. I'm very curious to see how that one unfolds. But
It's the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, the what? Now I know that sounds bad.
that's a good analogy there. I wanna see the team meet in their Napa. I wanna see what's going on there. 50 viewers, yes, that's a good point there. Thanks everybody for watching. If you are new to the channel, we are just 10 followers away from 250, and once we hit 250, as I've promised everybody, and even if I tried to forget about it, others would constantly remind me, I will be doing face reveal. I already have, and yes, I actually am prepared for it. I got the camera up. Thank you, ShadowQuest0801 for the follow. That's 9 now. We're only 9 away. There's a chance we hit it today. If enough of you follow during this stream and the Cup Series coming up at 12:30, might happen. But yeah, I got the camera set up. Let me see if I can just show you guys like the cover real quick. Oh, it's over the Twitch chat. Let me put it down there. Yeah, but no, we got the cover. It's ready to go up. So 9 more follows. And then we'll hit the milestone of 250.
I hope you're ready for your face to be plastered everywhere,
Yeah,
like for the rest
I
of
am.
eternity.
I am. I mean, last time we had something like this was Nate, and his face was just absolutely all over the Discord server. And the server wasn't as big back then either. And people still post his face like on a weekly basis. So for the last
I
like
literally
2
saw his face
years.
this morning.
So I'm yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm a little
You know,
scared.
it's funny. I actually don't even know what Nate looks like. I always just associate him with his PFP from years ago, which was John F. Kennedy.
Yeah, that was actually his face photoshopped on John F. Kennedy. So that's kind of what he looked
Oh,
like. It's kind of what he looked like. And if you go in the Discord server, there's a few stickers, and that's Nate. So if you guys can look in the Discord server and look at the stickers, one of them would be Nate. I'm getting reports the server's full. Is that true? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's one spot in the server open.
oh, look at Silas's car. Get a load of that thing. 007 James Bond.
Where is that? Let me spectate
All the
it.
way to the left.
Far
Oh,
left lane.
there we go. Sword SM with, yeah, that's a nice James Bond one. This is Society Racing.
Oh, that's nice.
Finally did double. I think someone else ran a 007 car, but it wasn't James Bond themed. Oh, I really like that with the hood. I didn't see that before.
Well
Man,
done.
the Society guys always manage to make really, really good schemes. Like, remember at the Olympics when they had those Titanic cars?
Vaguely I do. Yes, they do make
Yeah.
some pretty solid schemes. We also had we had another one here where it says hype. It's hype blocks. No, it's Groot. Here's Groot in the 65, so I can spectate him. It's a bunch of gold flowers on it. Society on the hood. There was actually 3
And they,
societies, so that's why the server was getting clogged up. One of the societies shouldn't have been here.
they've definitely made an aesthetic change from last season, I noticed, because before it was like Subway. Now they've changed it up.
As we prepare for this race start, I'm surprised there's as many guys in this left lane. As you can tell, it merges to the right lane. So this is going to be interesting.
Usually a lot of wrecks happen when we get to that point. Let's see if it happens. Green flag. Duos 1B, and yep, already a
Oh,
wreck.
here we go!
16 again, and that's a society in, I think that's a 41 back there. Still
Oh,
spinning.
they're still wrecking.
They're still on the bridge.
And our Polly, the other society driver, in a very different scheme from his teammates. He's running the old Elliott Sadler 19 font in Red Bull. F in the chat for Red Bull. They're gone too soon. Driving a Toyota, that's a little weird with a Red Bull and a Toyota. But, I'm not going to question it any further. Lambe, after wrecking quite a bit, finds himself in second. 3 wide now. Polly splits it
Oh,
through the
get
middle.
down, get
This
down,
isn't
get
going to end
down!
well. Big wreck. Go almost up and over goes Minty.
Whoa!
And
Oh,
Lambe,
he flirted with the top of the barrier.
he did. He almost went over it. Thankfully, the walls here are very high, so it's fairly hard to fall off unless you get some serious airtime. And Lambe gets collected in yet another wreck. Falls to the back.
Man, he's just racking up his incident counts. Like, it's not even his fault either.
He truly is. Polly, after making it 3 wide, very aggressive move. At the cost of a few souls, he's found himself in P1. Help from his 007 Society teammate. Now it's hype blocks from Microsoft into the front. And Polly takes it right back. I personally think Polly is probably one of the most aggressive, and not like like stupid aggressive. I'm just talking like just generally one of the most aggressive BBR racers currently in the junior series. Maybe even just BSBL overall.
Almost like the Ross Chastain of BSBL.
Yes.
Alright, we're coming up to another wall. They want to get down now or face severe, severe consequences.
And
Get down,
this
get
isn't
down.
go. It's not gonna work. Car flipping. That's the 42. Stellar Smirnoff. Lambe upside down again. It's par for the course at this point, and he's back in 8th, maybe even 9th now. So 2 cars wrecked. Lambe and the 42. That was I think that's a Smirnoff. Yes, 42 Smirnoff. And we did get confirmation in the chat. that the owner of Napa said there's no heated conversations in the Napa team chat. So
I don't. Is he bluffing?
he might be. That might be all. That might just be like a PR statement. But
Yeah,
that's what he
dang.
said.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
The BSBL tabloids will be all over this.
Yes, yes, they
Oh,
will.
for sure.
King Ed tells all.
And despite getting wrecked 3 times this race, look who's in the lead.
Lambay just doesn't want to quit. Has flipped, I think, 4 times. Maybe he's gonna be a fifth. That was really
Almost
close.
became a 5th.
Man, really bad clear there.
The leprechaun? What's that? Why does it say the leprechaun in this bumper?
I don't know.
We need confirmation. There's a lot of weird things
I
on these
guess he wants
bumpers.
to be really lucky or something.
Is that what it is?
There's definitely a lot of things on a lot of these cars that we just don't know, and they gotta explain it to us because I'm dying to know why it says the Leprechaun.
When I think leprechaun, I think of three things. Either he's referencing Lucky Charms, that horror movie, or that one scene in that barnyard show where there's just a leprechaun doing a Superman thing.
I remember that.
The
The end is right here, though.
possibilities are endless.
We got Mercedes out front. Paulie trying to go for the lead. Mercedes
Oh, the
gets
stick
wrecked.
goes
He's
around.
upside down. Through the middle goes the 41, but it's not enough. The other 41 car. Oh, as they hit the wall at the end. Hockeyfoot is going to win. Take the W in this race after a very chaotic last bit of that map.
Oh, that was ugly.
Who is Hockeyfoot on? Is that a Mercedes? I think it's a Mercedes. I'm gonna put down Mercedes. I believe it is a Mercedes driver. I'm sorry if it's not. If not, Chad will definitely correct me on that.
Let me see.
But I would heavily assume that it is a Mercedes
I
driver.
can't confirm. It is Mercedes.
All right, so I was right. Very nice. Well, what happened at the end? Did a Mercedes? Wait, was it Polly or did the Mercedes kill the other Mercedes?
All I know is someone got hooked, someone got turned, and away they went.
Yeah, okay, Hockeyfoot's Mercedes. You really wouldn't think that though, because like whenever you think Mercedes, you think of those silver cars on the F1 circuit, not exactly the orange ones that throw out here. It's definitely interesting.
Yeah, that was that was a NFL Bengals team. That's the Cincinnati Bengals in the the NFL. They got 2 NFL schemes on Mercedes. I don't know why. I don't know why, but hey, they both look nice, and doesn't matter. Still got the win. So Mercedes is going to win duos 1B. Now we're preparing for duos 2A.
And what better place to race than Canal?
One of my favorite tracks. It's not my favorite track. Canal can go and just no. Canal needs to. Canal is very entertaining to watch, but not my favorite track to race.
I got a hot take that's probably going to be incredibly controversial, but this is my favorite track.
You like
Yeah, me too.
you like Canal? Oh, so you do 2 ultra tracks? Maybe
Yeah.
am I just in the minority here? Do you do other?
It's close between this and Classic Hills, but I just like this track. I think there's so much action. You got to be fast. I mean, so many things you need to take into account.
Okay, Sonic. Okay,
It depends on the car you have, really, because I kind of have been studying them at this rate, and I've noticed that the COT and the 2024 cars are definitely the most maneuverable, so they're ideal for this track compared to something like a 2021 or 2023, which are a bit more slow and luggy.
interesting. I haven't driven anything really besides the Gen 7s in a while, so that's all I know here. And I know I did say the same thing to you yesterday, Sonic. And I guess you can call it a skill issue. If you really want to do that here for me, it's with Canal. Okay. I don't like it, not because I'm not good at it. I just don't like it because I just don't like the track. It's too narrow. The turns are too tight. There's pillars everywhere. Not my
Yeah,
favorite.
but Mighty, that's what makes it fun.
Fun.
I
Okay.
consider it I consider it a contender to be the Nürburgring equivalent of BSBL.
That if it okay, I can see that.
If it
I
were
I
longer.
think it
If it were
needs to.
longer.
Yeah, I was about to say it needs to be a little longer, and then I would be like, all right, that's definitely. I could definitely see the comparison there.
I
It,
actually view the Nürburgring as the BSBL to actually be classic hills.
yeah, Classic Hills also has that chance. Like, you get a lot of airtime there.
Yeah, it's
Oh, for sure. That's so much fun. It's even more fun to watch.
PT John. Hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome to BSBL and just in general. What you're watching right now, and also any new viewers, this is the BSBL Junior Series. We are Backstreet Battles League on the game Backstreet Battles on Roblox. We have two divisions. We are watching the Junior Series right now. The main series, Cup Series, is coming up at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be having the second race day of each of the seasons. We're about halfway through this one. We're on Duos 2A. Just waiting for the final cars to line up. We have 9 right now. Seems a little bit more like 9. Hold on. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 cars. So we have everybody. I think we're waiting on maybe scheme approval. I don't know.
Looks like Caden's going to do the backwards start.
That is a risky tactic
It's
here.
risky.
Especially here. All right, there's the countdown. 13 seconds. Let's stay on with Caden here while he does the backwards start. I'm sure this will end perfectly fine. I've only seen this executed properly like once or twice. All right, green flag. He did it. Very nice. Good backward start from Caden, and he hits the pillar.
Oh, it was too good to be true. Oh, we got Reckon
Still
up
not
ahead.
bad. Yeah, we did have a wreck. Oh, he slams in the Soliad. That's a Volvo Junior. And then
Sure if he meant that as a joke or didn't see him or hit him out of frustration.
maybe all three.
Could be all the above.
We got a 3-car battle for last, and everybody else is out front. Monster Jam to the lead for Skoda. Second, I believe that's Jedi for United Autosport. Yes, it is. He takes the lead. Mighty, what's your favorite junior team? Well, as commentator and the president of the league, I can't exactly choose favorites. I can only do a favorite. I could have done like Sauber Academy last season since Sauber Motorsports is my team in the Cup Series. But you know what? I like Society. Society's just fun, and not because not because I like have anything I like more about the team. I just feel like Society's always entertaining. Whatever they do, whether it be schemes, the chaos they cause on track, the drama, whatever. I think both Napa cars wreck. One of them upside down. Ryan Rocks gets involved and then goes into the pillar.
Oh,
Yeah, it all started with a magnet glitch in the tunnel, and it just turned one of the Napas into the other one. Worst possible area.
now, the thing of note with this track
Oh!
is that
Durag into the pillar.
Oh,
I've seen a
yeah,
bit of a
more
psychological
continue.
effect in these drivers' behavior, and they tend to lock up when there's an obstacle coming at them. I know that's happened to me a few times, so it's just kind of like a tense up moment. You freeze, you just don't know what to do. Go left, go right.
Like a
You
deer,
don't
like
really
a deer in
decide till it's
headlights.
too late. Exactly. You just sort of let it happen when those moments go on.
Looks like 2
You
cars
see,
out
when you're
front.
going through this tunnel, it looks like you can fit 6 cars in this because you can.
Yeah.
But when you go in there 3 or double wide, I tell you, it's a handful.
Left
And
and right
I've been
turns,
in
yeah,
some
way too
I've
If
been
they
in
slippery.
some
can turn,
accidents because
it's
of that.
okay. But if they can't, well,
3
all right.
car,
Final stretch.
3.
No one goes for the middle shot. No one goes down the middle for the gold boost.
Wonder if we'll see a driver do that. Solly added in front, got help from his Volvo teammate, but Jedi for Autosport takes the lead. It's gonna be close.
Oh, gets into him a little bit.
Oh, big contact! He hits the pillar. He
Sabotage. That's gonna be a penalty ticket.
That was a win for Volvo Junior Soliad, but at what cost? And was that a
Ooh.
push from his teammate that went wrong?
That's gonna be a ticket.
And there is Jedi who finishes 8th, where he should have probably at least gotten P2.
I'm not going to say anything, but I will say this: that's not going to be pretty after this race.
It's
Chad is
gonna
not
be a
going to be pretty.
it's gonna be a penalty ticket. I know that.
More than likely, I would agree with that assessment. Probably will be a penalty. All right, well, right now at least, that was a win for Volvo Jr. in Duos 2A. Major racing incident. I don't know about that. I felt like there was some unnecessary pushing that went on, and looks like someone might have gotten driven into the pillar. But we'll have to see. Innocent until
Yeah, what
proven
he really
guilty.
tried to do, honestly, is he tried to split the middle there, try and maybe salvage something, but just went too far to the right and just hit the pillar head on. Tough break, really tough break.
Going to be going to saltwater, which I like to call underwater tube map because that just sounds so much better.
Yeah. Looney Tunes level stuff that we saw on that pillar. It's like there's always those moments in the cartoons where they're about to where they're running full speed or whatever, and they hit something, they come to a complete stop. That's what happened there.
Absolutely, I can agree with that.
Someone's got to put
As
like
sad
sound
as
effects
it
over
is
that.
kind of comical that they just stop dead in its tracks.
And that was a Volvo 1-2 finish. I missed that. Thanks for pointing that out, Sonic. That was a Volvo 1-2. And that's going to help them in the team standings, as you can see on the left side. They're currently P2, only a few points behind Pigment, who has not performed as good as they did yesterday. PT John, thank you for the follow. That will get us to 242. We are just 8 away from our milestone of 250 and my face reveal, and my face being plastered all over the Discord server for all of eternity. Here's Groot, back for Society. His teammate Sword. A2W Apple, which I'm sure will flip this race, if we've learned anything.
Yeah.
I say
Watch him
all the
flip
variety
over the
cars, man. I tell you, they are taking flight classes today.
watch him flip over the boardwalk.
that would be kind of sad. That would be sad.
Not gonna lie, with how they've ran today, it won't surprise me. As what I mean, like how much they've wrecked.
Here's
Definitely
Yeah.
would not.
This is his teammate. It's Fox TV2. He was a new Como driver last season. Now is part of Verizon.
And this is the thing with the underwater tube map, as you've labeled it. There is no chance to get out of bounds and go over the map once you're in that tube.
Very true.
It's both safe, but at the same time, it's a pain to watch because no one's gonna get wrecked out totally.
3, 2, 1. Green flag is out. We're underway at.
All right, come on, 16. Come on, 16. Please go over the wall.
We gotta spectate the 16 here. Where is he? All right, here he is. A2
Got a
Apple.
guy on his bumper already. They're gonna make it happen.
Will they make it happen? He's got to push. Oh, there's contact around him. No, he doesn't. He does not flip over.
Dang it.
It looked like maybe for a moment he was going to try. But
I will say, as you said earlier, they can flip out of the map when you're in the tube, but the downside is, it's almost like a half pipe on both sides. Once you go up, you're going to go straight back down, whether if you like it or not, and that can cause a lot of accidents. We've seen it time and time again.
very true.
Just like that back there. There's a wreck.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. It was who's way back here. Who is the victim?
I think it was Hockey Foot.
Oh, it was
Or
Groot.
Groot, actually. My
Groot in
bad.
the 65. And welcome everyone back from the commercial break. We are underway here at Saltwater Speedway, Duos 2B. And Society's out front right now. Currently at the front and the back of the pack. Everybody's in the Society sandwich. I think A2 Apple should just get driver of the week. Just because of his flip antics.
Yeah, that.
Just
Yeah.
just for the memes.
We should make a new award this season. Best acrobat, and it's given to whoever has the most flips and airtime.
I second that.
That would that be? Would I be able to add that? Maybe. I might be able to. I thought actually
I mean,
we used to keep track of flips a long time ago. We haven't done that in a while, but I feel like in the early seasons, if I'm remembering correctly in BSBL, we did keep track of flips and people DNFing. So maybe we can get.
I
Maybe we can
guarantee you,
start that up
whoever
again.
does the stats and whatnot of BSBL is like begging you right now to not count flips because that'll probably be a lot of work.
That'd probably be a V1 Apple. I haven't even flipped once. Yes, you have. You flipped like 4 or 5 times.
You,
I
We've.
think that might be the other Verizon driver.
Is it the other Verizon? Is
It
there?
might be.
I don't know. His name's Apple. Both of them are Apple. I wouldn't. But no, I would. No, you flipped like 4 or 5 times so far. There was twice at Auto Club and multiple times at Cliffside Ride.
Yeah, I think you may be confusing Apple with Lambe.
I am confusing them. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry for putting the unnecessary shade on Apple. I do apologize for that. I was confusing
What
you
did
with
my man Apple
Lambe's.
do?
I don't know. He's just chilling, and now he's
free Apple.
being accused of just losing all downforce and flipping multiple times. But no, to correct
To be
myself,
fair though, Verizon, they've had a lot of accidents today. Just as a whole.
they have had a handful of mishaps, but they have been out
I
the
love
front
it.
a lot.
I love it whenever there's like a parallel rival team to something. Like say take Society for instance. How amazing it would be if there was a team called Dictatorship.
Wow, that would be something.
Wow.
Communism, not society. Communism.
Team communism. I I kind of
It's
wish
everyone's car.
I kind of wish I didn't say that because there's somebody out there that's gonna get an idea, has gotten a bad idea and might actually do that.
Yeah, we might get communism in BSBL before GTA 6.
Yeah, and then after that they're gonna make
Up,
Team
there's a
America
Verizon
World
upside
Police.
down. Which was that Apple? It was not. It was Fox. Fox was upside down.
What is it with you and thinking Apple's gonna flip over?
I
He just went over this.
Free my boy Apple.
I apologize to Apple. Not really. Actually, this is entertaining. Out front, Society and Mercedes. They currently hold the top 4 spots. Mercedes is in a Society sandwich for a little bit. Now it's Hockey Foot to the lead in the 41 Bengals. The NFL Bengals car.
You had Tom
They're
Cruise
facing the
promote
Browns
your
later.
team. You can do it.
It's gonna be a fun game.
Who are the Bengals playing today? Does anybody
They are
know?
playing the Browns at 1 p.m. Eastern.
That actually will be a fun game. Maybe. Probably. I don't pay too much attention to the Bengals. I don't even know what their record is. But anyway,
Make your team worthy of that Tom Cruise promotion back from 2022.
we're
I
approaching.
can confirm the Bengals record is 2-4.
That's not. That could be better. Could be worse though. Anyway, we're approaching the end. Big line of draft behind, but they are making a bunch of contact. I don't think they're gonna catch them in time. I think it's gonna be between these 3 drivers. Hockey Foot out front, trying to go back-to-back wins. He loses the lead. Now it's G-Man. Society. Oh, now it's Fox. After that flip, he's caught back up front. G-Man out front. Does Fox have anything at the last second? He doesn't. G-Man for Mercedes. Mercedes' second win of the day. Second is Groot. Third, Fox. Fourth, Hockey Foot. Fifth, Hype Block. Sixth, Roach. Seventh, Sword. Eighth, Wally. And Apple. Last points playing position. SBTC does
That was
not
a
get
really
points.
good block there at the end by G-Man right there. Very nice clean block and had a run through the middle. Didn't wreck anyone. That's a clean deserved win.
That was, and I would like to applaud specifically Fox for not being overly aggressive because he definitely could have been overly aggressive there at the end and probably caused the wreck. I'm happy he did not do that. So That's going to be Mercedes, who wins. I don't know if I put Mercedes down. I put Verizon. Oops. Should fix that. Let me go to Mercedes, who won that race. All right. Congrats to Mercedes on their second win of the day. We're going back to Cliffside Ride for the last junior race of the day.
I really do love that there's a guy named G-Man. Who drives the 16 for Verizon again?
That's Lambe, I
Okay,
believe.
next time Lambe gets airtime, I want G-Man to put in chat, "Time, Lambe? Is it really that time again?"
We'll see if he does. But this is the last solos race of the day, last race for the junior series today and the weekend in general. We'll have week 1 under wraps. Mr.
Sorry, I
Dinosaur.
did Dino. Oh, Dino. I always have to toss up, I have to flip a coin whether it's Dino or Dino.
Hmm.
Very nice Guns N' Roses car.
Ooh.
That is nice Guns N' Roses car. He ran
I
that
love the hood of it. I love the hood.
last season and still a little bit this season. Here's SBTC for Smirnoff. This is Microsoft AFK Roach in the 23 Subaru. Sorry,
Yet again, a Ford Mustang with a Subaru
this is
sponsor.
not
Just plastered
this
all over
isn't
it.
the right body
This isn't the
either.
correct base.
Not the
It's not the
correct
right body
base.
either. This is
It's a
You almost got
Mustang
away with it.
with Subaru all over the car. This is cursed. This is very, very cursed car. I don't like this at all. Mustafar for Autosport. Dominic, Mercedes, trying to get their third win on the day. Mooney. I haven't seen Mooney in a little bit, driving the 21. We've got Drift for Pigment. Old Caden for Skoda. TGI Slop was a Cup Series driver. He's now gone down to the Junior Series again and driving for Volvo Junior. And that will make 9 drivers in the field. We're missing 1 right now, who I think is, let me check the bases real quick. Well, Mooney's Verizon, so we got Verizon. 6 is a Mercedes. We have United. We have Volvo, Smirnoff. Are we missing a Napa? I think we are. I think we are missing Napa.
yeah. I don't see a Napa here.
Give Napa a little bit of time before we start the final race of the day for juniors. Is Mercedes built different? Do we think Mercedes is built different? They got 2 wins today, but does that classify
Yeah,
them as being built different?
I tell you, it's really early on in the season. I can't say it yet, but maybe with the next week or two, then you'll have my answer.
Still
They are
waiting.
built.
Oh, there's Bucket. There's Bucket for Napa, so we should be getting underway shortly. 30-second countdown initiated.
Yeah, Mercedes is built slightly opposed to what regulations stipulate.
Bucket's going to have to spawn in a car. Oh, did he leave? I think he did. Okay, we've lost Bucket. Maybe having connection issues for the final Napa driver.
He's gonna miss a start. You got 5 seconds.
He's going to have to join in here pretty quick if he wants to get a shot at points this race. Green flag. Maybe, ooh, Mr. Dinosaur might have won a little soon.
Yeah, if I was him, I'd back off. Do not want to risk it. You could just catch back up.
I think he won with about 1.5 to 2 seconds before the countdown ran out. But it looks like he's going to not back off and stay towards the front. So we're missing 1 Napa. We have 9 drivers in this race. We don't have a final Napa driver. Bucket already did 3 races. All right, so that was from the Napa owner. So Napa will not be racing this race as they are out of drivers. Can only race maximum of 3 times per race day.
I'll tell you, we saw a super chaotic race
Oh.
here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
We got wrecked.
AFK Roach drives through the Skoda. Skoda runs into somebody else, and we have 2 cars upside down towards
Man.
the front.
I think
Mustafar
that was
and
a triple Newman.
that was. Are these guys gonna hit them? No, they avoid them. They go to the left. That was chaotic for a second.
Yeah,
Man,
just as
look at
I
us.
was saying, this race was super chaotic the first time we went here.
I didn't
today, and now going back for a second time, I expect the same, and it shows.
I didn't expect a Subaru to be so menacing.
Just ran right through
No one does.
right through. I think that was that Caden? Yes, it was. I think he ran right through Caden. Now we have 4 cars way in the back here trying to catch up, and we have a 5-car breakaway for the lead. Dinosaur currently holds the top spot. Map in second.
Yeah, with them bumper to bumper like this, they're creating so much draft that they're gonna catch them in a hurry.
Yeah, they will. Big draft train. Oh, it's gonna AFK Roach is gonna put Dino on the wall. He's gonna keep him in the wall. He's not
Hot
lifting.
take, but a train is really not a good thing to do strategically.
Oh, Mr. Dinosaur jumps out of his car.
Oh no, he's gonna have to jog. Get some cardio and get back to your car.
He has jumped out of his car. And that
This is why
is going to be it,
this
I
is
think,
wh-
for society. I don't think he's
This is why you don't Roblox chat and drive, because you might not be typing anything and hit the space bar by accident.
trying to see where his car is. If it's anywhere, it's way too far ahead.
It would be hilarious if it blew off the side and he didn't realize.
That would be very sad. Was he trying to
Yeah,
chat? Hold on, I'm going to the. Okay, so it's starred out. So don't know what he said. Probably not anything good. Probably upset. So we will not have Society and a Napa finish this race. So we're down to 8 cars.
Can't say that in a Christian Minecraft server, let alone Roblox.
Yes, this is this is a family-friendly Christian stream. We cannot have that sort of language here. Who's out front now? Caden has
Well,
found
it's a
his way
shame
back
we
out
lost the
front.
car, but on the brighter side, if you're one of these guys racing, that's one less car you have to worry about.
Yes, everybody here will be guaranteed points, at least 4 points. That's only 8 drivers will finish. Three wide for the lead. Caden now for Skoda. Mooney for Verizon, and Mustafar for United Autosports. Alright, looks like the
Oh, look
entire
at this one.
pack is right here. I really like where Dominic is. But it could be anybody's race.
Coming to the end.
A lot of contact. We're going to stay on Mooney here. TGI Slob with a big run. The leader's going to get turned. He's upside down. Autosport flipping on his roof. Side by side. 3 wide. 4 wide. It's going to be maybe
2021
Verizon.
Yeah, 21.
Verizon with Mooney gets their 2nd win of the day in the last race of the weekend. 2nd SBTC for Smirnoff. 3rd TGI Slob for Volvo Jr. AFK Roach. Drift Stick. Caden. Dominic. Mustafar. Those will be all the finishers.
Yeah, that's going to be a ticket, without a doubt.
That got chaotic at the end. But the Verizon, I would say that was a clean win from the Verizon driver.
Yeah, despite all their troubles today, they got a win. Which great for Verizon. That hats off to them.
They got 2 wins. I think they got the first win of the day, and Solos 1, and they got the last win. Solos 3. So to do a quick recap on our winners for today, you can see them scrolling at the top of your screen. I'll just say them here. Verizon got the first win. Society got the 2nd. Napa got 3rd. The 4th race of the day was from Mercedes. They swept their duos bracket, by the way. Volvo Jr. got a 1-2 in duos 2B, or 2A, I should say. And Verizon got the last win of the day in Solos 3. Well, that is, I don't know what's going on anymore, but that'll do it for the Junior Series. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We had a very steady 45 to 50 viewers for the entire stream. Appreciate that. We're only 8 followers away from 250. If you haven't done that yet, make sure to follow us. Do this every week, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. for Junior, and 12:30 p.m. is Cup Series. We got that coming up in just a little bit. Thanks for John's Pit Crew Simulator for sponsoring this weekend's racing for Cup and Junior. 2nd season in a row he's done that. Check out John's Pit Crew Simulator on Roblox. Let me get that game link here. Post that one more time in the chat. There you go. And also his Discord server, almost 700 members. If you want to chat, react to polls, and follow the latest updates on there, you can do that. And as I end out for Junior Series, you only get into victory lane off of pit lane. Yes, thanks one more time for John for sponsor and everything. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in about a half an hour for the BSBL Cup Series race day number 2 of season 16. And thanks to Jump Dude and UltraJax for being guest commentators today. See you guys then.